Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. I am Kanaya of the Shasu Experience, and welcome to episode 19 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Today is Friday, January 31st, 2025. Friday is ruled by the planet Venus. Venus wants to relate, unite, connect. It wants to love. It's about attraction, harmony, happiness, beauty, art, romance, balance, and justice. With the energy of Venus, normally the things you could do to capitalize off the energy would be activities like hosting a party, spending time with friends, going on dates, reconciling with others, indulging in self-care, investing in money, creating and expressing yourself artistically, and looking your best, and mediating disputes. The energy of Venus is connected to the number 6 and the signs of Taurus and Libra. Now, with the energy of Friday, coupled with the astrology and numerology, the numerality, right? With the energy of Friday, coupled with the astrology and numerology, the things you could do to capitalize off the energy would be activities like resting, starting a healing practice like meditation or yoga. It would be like journaling, spending time with loved ones, introspection, creating and expressing yourself artistically, and also you could indulge in some sense of self-care today. Now, let's get into these elements. So yesterday's fire element, what was driving us was the 40, and we reduced that down to the 4. And that had to do with the Page of Cups. So the 44, the Page of Cups, has to do with finances, building, birth, being creative, sensitive, being gentle, loving, seeing something differently, and romance. It is connected to the 3rd decan of Cancer, which has to do with Neptune, and Neptune wants to define, it wants to detect, and it wants to transcend. Now, the energy yesterday was more about acting as if. Yesterday, we were laying the structure and foundation for our plans and ideas. 4s are all about organizing, structure, planning, practicality, and being of service. The pages are very optimistic and childlike. Under that energy, we may have found that messages about the next steps that we were receiving yesterday, the next steps to act on for our plans. We may have received also internal nudges, or something outside of us may have prompted an action that supports the setting up of our foundation. So that's more or less where we're coming from yesterday. Now today, it is the fire element for today is the 41-5, and that has to do with the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups has to do with love, abundance, fertility, change. It's connected to spirit, happiness, feeling whole, joy. It's a creative pursuit. It's intuition. It's seeking a deeper meaning in life, and it's also forgiveness. This element, this energy is connected to the element of water. That is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The 5 has to do with independence, free thinking, fast moving, business, communication, trade, and commerce, freedom, change, adventure, curiosity, magnetism, travel, competitiveness, expansion, adaptability, versatility, learning life lessons through experience, mental adventures, physical adventures, cleverness, and oh yeah, I said communication already. Excuse me. Now, the 5 in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with the Hierophant. And that the Hierophant has to do with change, communication, sex, new interests, travel, freedom, traditions, teacher, support and structure within a community, faith, experience, adventure, adaptability, and also cleverness. Now, Mercury wants to communicate, Mercury wants to concentrate, and Mercury wants to transmit information. So now, in this manner, as far as the 41.5 goes, the 41.5 energy is asking us to be more open to a change in how it is that we communicate. How we communicate directly, it directly reflects how we feel about what we are thinking. I say this because we express what we think, and how we do it is mostly predicated on how we feel. Think about it. Now, yesterday we received more guidance, and more ideas were revealed to us on how we can continue to grow this new reality. With us putting structures together already, we have created or began to create a structure with the 4, now moving into the 1, i.e. new beginnings and planting new seeds. And that equals the 5 where we are now. And this is where we're moving into a space where we can express this new emotional identity. So this is where we start to change what we think so that it may reflect the feelings we want to have by curating our own destinies. Yeah. Okay. Now, excuse me. So today, this is the last day for our lesson number being 10-1. Next month, tomorrow, we'll move into the 11-2 vibration of February, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. Now, our last day today is to remember our emotions. The water element, the lesson, is to be prepared for unexpected outcomes and turn of events. It is positive change. It is your intuition. It's a turn for the better. It's about freedom and walking your path and being in touch with destiny, and also getting what you want and moving up in the world. So be mindful. Last day, we got it. I believe in you. Thank us. Now, what will support us today, the earth element, is going to be the King of Swords. Now, swords are about air. It's about our thoughts, our mind, mental activity, our ideas, conflict, war, grief, justice, secrets, injustice, right and wrong. This element is a very active element. So the King of Swords is about legal dealings, justice, perception, authority, responsibility, power, and ambition, being well educated, being well prepared, and having a sense of professionalism. This energy is connected to the first decan of Libra, and that is the planet Venus. And Venus wants to relate, unite, connect. It's about love, attraction, harmony, happiness, beauty, excuse me, art, and balance. Also justice too. So what will support us today is to be fully present in this new emotional identity. We are curating for ourselves and connecting to the numerality with the current reality. So again, what will support us today is to be fully present in this new emotional identity where we are curating for ourselves and connecting it to the numerality with the current reality that we're having. So it is an act of being the authority over your life, i.e. the King of Swords. Acting as if is a sense of authority where you have created a lifestyle or a series of actions based on rules, structure, and a deeper sense of understanding yourself, excuse me, and your place in the world. So today, use your ideas and to move your emotions in a manner that will connect you to that part of you, that part that wants to be the authority in this new life. You have everything you need to do so in this present moment. Now, the air element for today. The air element is the impression that we are giving in the conscious realm of others. So that would be the 66-3, and that has to do with the Queen of Pentacles today. So the Pentacles are about the earth. The Pentacles are about the earth, our environment. It's our body, our nature. It's our land, our work, money, business, our possessions, our health, and our home and security. This element is passive. Okay, excuse me. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is about friends, money, travel, practicality, love of the home, giving and receiving support, vitality, being a parent, taking care or nurturing, especially in the areas of plants, children, and animals. This energy is represented by the second decan of Capricorn, and that is also a Venus signature. And Venus wants to relate, it wants to connect, and it wants to unite. It's about love, attraction, harmony, happiness, beauty, art, romance, balance, and justice. So how people see us today may come off as loving, nurturing, supportive, and having the ability to practice a practical and nurturing expression. Now, on the other hand, the Queen of Cups energy could denote to a state of irritability, passive aggressiveness, selfishness, due to a home and work life imbalance, or just experiencing a toxic environment, whether that's internally or externally. Now, if you observe yourself being in the more negative side of this Queen's energy, remember that it is an indication of where you are not in alignment with your center. So I encourage you to use the feedback if you are on the negative end of the Ace of Cups. To I'm sorry. I encourage you to use the feedback received to bring in the energy of the Ace of Cups, the new feelings about your new reality into that present moment, and begin to settle yourself into the reality that you are creating for yourself. And then you can start to respond from that place. The 3 is about expression, creativity, and your environment. Express yourself in your new environment. The 66 wants to balance and harmonize so you can be well equipped for this new reality that you are creating. Okay. Now, last but not least, the 5 is compatible with the number 3, imagination, expansion, self-improvement, and creation. It's also compatible with the number 6, that is duty, domestication, domestic activity, family life, responsibility. It's also compatible with the number 9, which is completion, dreams fulfilled, endings, inspiration, long trips, and it is compatible with itself, the 5 being independence, communication, change, freedom, and adventure. Now, on to the astrology. Now, the moon is currently around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's around 11 degrees into the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. It acts in the manner of believing. It's connected to hospitality, kindness, compassion, and fluidity. The 11 degrees gives the Pisces an energy signature of the moon, and the moon wants to respond, it wants to react, and it wants to regulate through the emotions. So today could be a fairly emotional day. You could be leading with your emotions, and it may be a little overwhelming. So be mindful of the goals that you have today to keep you centered and grounded. Go back to the elements and kind of center yourself into those if you feel that you are overwhelmed with the energy today. So around 12:50 p.m., Eastern Standard Time. The moon in Pisces will square Jupiter in Gemini, which is retrograde. So this is a conflicting and more or less dynamic energy that can make it difficult to get things running smoothly. This aspect can create a sense of restlessness or a emotional roller coaster, especially when trying to achieve goals, be productive, or communicate clearly. So with that said, take your time with the elements today and really trust in the lesson of the 10-1 and move with confidence as we go through this new reality that we're creating. So onto the planetary aspects, we are still in the energy of the sun in Aquarius trining Jupiter retrograde. It's a period of deep reflection, and it has a potential for positive growth through open communication, this is where you might be revisiting past beliefs or ideas to expand your perspective on, and you may find yourself connecting with others on a more authentic level. You may find that you're also embracing your unique individuality and humanitarian type spirit of this Aquarian energy. And Venus is conjuncting Neptune in Pisces today, and this energy is more about a dreamy, romantic atmosphere that's kind of filling the air. Also sleepy. However, this conjunction inspires compassion, creativity, and a deep connection to beauty. So it's a day perfect for artistic expression, love, and moments that feed the soul. So maybe that will help kind of curve what's going on in the mind and kind of bring it back down to your creative pursuits and things that you are setting your ideas around as far as creating your new reality. So with that said, thank us for listening. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Feel free to email me. I'll leave it in the description box. So until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.